I'm dead on the inside. Well, hello. Get the rolly chair. Keep this in, Alex.
I thought we were ready. Alex.
Well, hello there. Welcome to
Podcast
episode
City.
10 of Around the Barrel. With me, I am joined by...
I'm Courtney.
I'm Doug.
My name's Jason.
And I'm Zach. Some of you will notice that Cash is not here. He was unable to make it today. So Cash's question of the week will be hosted by Doug. We've already introduced ourselves, so let's get right into it. Pokemon Go released yesterday, and the servers are shit.
I was gonna say, I think you mean servers can't load simulator released yesterday.
Server Maintenance Simulator 2016.
Now with real server simulation error.
Have any of you guys caught anything yet?
I've caught 10 Pokemon.
I've got 3.
10? You're already at 10?
Yeah, I think I'm already.
I'm
at,
only
like,
at 11,
I
but I've
caught
been
like
like
6 of
logging
them
on
on the
all
drive
day.
here. Like in my car.
Don't drive and play Pokemon
No,
Go at the same time.
I pulled over at the Burger King.
I did not. I played and drove on the way to work.
Did you catch a Tauros at Burger King? Because that'd be
I
phenomenal.
did not know it would be hilarious.
Jeez, OP.
Huh.
So
This is rather odd.
there's like 7 Pokestops on campus.
Are they really?
Yeah, they're all right next to each other,
Oh.
and they refresh every 15 minutes.
And bunch of just
Okay.
walk around campus though.
Right? That's the ideal thing to do.
That'd take your kids to go back to school.
It-
Poke stops on campus.
Exactly.
Yep. Who needs
Anyways, for the time that it works, it's actually pretty fun for the most part.
I wouldn't say
seems
fun.
a little repetitive.
It's intuitive.
There's no teams yet.
That's what it is.
Yeah. You can't really like join up with your friends and have a Poke team.
Once
yet.
you become level 5, you can. There's apparently 5 different factions that you can join once you hit level 5.
I thought it
Then
was
you
just 3.
it might be 3.
I think it's like red, blue, and yellow.
The Stormcloaks.
Yeah, they have actual
The
names.
Imperials and what was it? The Dragon Blades.
Yeah. they have actual names though, but like they're what controls the gyms. So like
Okay.
you can be the gym leader, but then other members that are in your group that have been to the gym
How
can
does
be
the
like
whole
the
gym
trainers or
system
whatever.
work?
That I'm not sure about.
Yeah,
I know
I
that that's where
haven't
you
played
like
the gym
primarily train.
You actually have to
Is there-
physically go to a gym and work out for 45 minutes. Your pulse has to be above 210 for 40 minutes.
You did 45 bench presses. Your Pikachu gained 2 levels.
Oh, baby.
They,
Oh
they
my
have something
God,
similar to that.
please.
You put eggs that you find at gyms, like or stops, and you put them in incubators, and it's a pedometer too. It counts how many steps you take.
Yeah.
Or you could drive around
Just like
with
a real
it.
gymnasium. You put eggs in incubators.
Fuck walking. I have a car. This egg is gonna hatch in 2 minutes.
Is it that way? Is it just
I think
distance
it's
covered via
distance.
GPS?
I think it's distance covered.
Yeah, I'm pretty
It's
sure
not
distance.
an actual
Oh, it's- okay.
pedometer. Oh, I thought you actually had to take steps.
Because I mean, realistically, in the Pokemon games for like DS, like handheld and whatnot, you can hop on your bike and it considers that steps, and they actually double.
Yeah, but I think, I mean, if you look at the history of Pokemon games, a lot of them are like pedometer based and trying to get you to actually move. And where smartphones, all smartphones nowadays have actual built-in pedometers that detect walking versus distance traveled, I'd say it's actually a pedometer. Like, it would not surprise me at all.
It hasn't been tested.
Yeah, to be
We
fair,
can't get on the game to play it, so we don't know.
besides the dog shit servers, my only complaint is there isn't any smartwatch features for Android or iOS, and that makes no sense to me.
I'm sure that's a yet.
I think
Yeah,
that-
yeah,
No,
that's-
I'm-
that's
I'm-
because they want you
no.
to buy their like $35 watch. Or
Yep,
whatever.
I'm pretty sure that's
yeah.
gonna be a never because they want you to get that shit right there.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, pretty stupid, and it looks like a teeny little Pokeball teardrop,
What is it?
and it's actually like $60.
It looks stupid.
It holds your condoms.
It also, to me, like
It does
the
that.
fact does it not have a screen? Like it
No,
doesn't look like
it's literally a Pokeball, and it'll
Then-
vibrate whenever you get in range of one, and then you can just kind of do this, and then you can catch stuff.
That sounds pretty stupid.
Yep, I think it takes a lot of the game away.
Well, it's pretty much a free
I would want
game
something.
at the moment.
I would want
It
something
is a freemium
visual
game at the
moment.
on my watch. That would actually give me a purpose to buying an Apple Watch.
Exactly. Counts your steps, and you
Yeah.
can see what you're doing. I feel like they should make some functionality features for smartwatches, but who knows? They can't even get their servers online with the 12 million people trying
Yeah,
to
I
log
can't
in all
even,
at
like-
once.
Of the hour and a half I've had the game open on my phone, I've played for maybe 30 minutes.
Yeah.
45 tops.
Yeah.
Which, I mean, you know, this has been a super hyped release. I remember when Diablo 3 launched in 2012, how wretched that was. You know, being an East Coaster.
I didn't play for 3 days.
Being an East Coaster, I forgot that, A, we have to wait till servers go online midnight West Coast time.
Yep, 3 in the morning.
Which was 3 in the morning here. And then I had to wait another 3 hours to actually get in line at the fucking server and play. And then when I got on,
It was like
it was
7.
actually pretty fun. But it was 7 in the morning. Yeah.
It's like super late. I remember
I'm
when
too tired to
But yeah, like,
enjoy
games like this, like, they're not going to invest in servers for the first 2 weeks. They're going to
Yeah.
wait for all the traffic to die down to get down to an estimated average after the first 2 weeks. And then servers will be pretty good.
Yeah.
So we can review the game in 2 fucking weeks. Great.
Well, what about battery drain life in an hour and a half? Did you notice a significant drain on your battery at all?
No.
It hasn't been too bad. I mean, on my drive here, which is like a 5-minute drive, maybe I lost 2%.
Yeah.
I lost
it's not
10%.
I
last night.
had the app open the entire time.
Anybody keep track of data usage?
Yeah, I got
I did.
dicked on data.
Did you?
Yeah, it was fucking awful. I checked my data this morning because I used to check it every day to see where we're at, and we had used like three 2.9 gigs, and we're sitting at like 3.9 right now. Not like for the game. 2.9.
Oh, I thought you meant like you would
Like,
use
so
3
far-
gigs in that amount of time, and I was like, Jesus fucking
No,
Christ.
like so far for our period, and like I'd used a gig almost of data today. Because of
Either way,
Pokemon
that's so
Go.
ridiculous.
That's a fucking ass load of data.
Yeah.
That's disgusting.
So battery drain not so good, but data
Yeah.
usage kind of high.
Yeah.
So be on the
I've
Wi-Fi.
heard mixed things. I've been checking Twitter sphere because a lot of people, obviously, all over the world are talking about this. Apparently, a lot of people are experiencing some pretty bad battery drain on it. Someone played for about 20 minutes and it took 50% of their phone.
Oh my
That was all
God.
one thing.
Well, that's
Need
just because
to-
they had a bad fucking battery in the first
They also
place.
need to turn
mean-
their brightness down.
Still, brightness is how you play games, man. You need brightness to see the screen.
Gotta blind you.
Yeah, man. If you're not getting blinded, you're not having a good time.
Hell yeah, dude.
Ninja.
Interesting logic.
So now the thing I was thinking about today at work for Pokemon Go is in November the Pokemon Sun and Moon are coming out. And I want to know how many of these people that are playing Pokemon Go are going to play Sun and Moon. Because I don't think it's going to be nearly as many people.
And it's
No,
a different
no.
audience.
Kind of.
You know, I've been a Pokemon fan since like it came out in '99. I heard about it in '99. I haven't played a Game Boy game since the original Red, Blue, Yellow, just because I haven't kept up with buying handhelds. Whereas everyone has a freaking smartphone, so it was like, oh,
Yeah.
Pokemon Go's out, download
It's also
it.
free.
Yeah,
Yeah.
free,
Sort of.
freemium, yeah.
Sort
But
of.
I don't know. I think we're not going to see any change in sales for Sun and Moon at all whatsoever. It's going to be consistent with everything else.
Yeah.
Just because Pokemon Go caters to a lot more people because it's more accessible, it's free, and I'm not shaming geek culture here because it's obviously a bigger part of where we are in the world nowadays. It's more acceptable, but not a lot of people are still going to be carrying around 3DSs and their Game Boys and such. People
Plus,
carry
this will actually
smartphones everywhere.
cater to people who like to go outside, unlike me.
I
Yeah,
think
that's
it's
a good
also
point.
I think it's also going to be a really good turning point for gaming as handheld gaming as a whole. Like this is kind of like a test run of how games like this are going to handle on phones. This is just phones. So what if, say, instead of, you know, in the next 2 or 3 years, instead of it being like a new like Sun and Moon 2 or something like that, it's just another Pokemon game but for your phone. And instead of it being just like walk around, catch, hit some Pokestops, hit up a gym, you got your workout for the day. What if it's like legitimately like go here, do this.
Like
This is your
geocaching?
story, kind of, yeah.
Yeah.
And
Well-
that's essentially what it already is.
Yeah, it's trying to do
But,
that.
like,
Yeah, it is,
Yeah.
but like I think with actual geocaching, you are given coordinates to
Yeah.
go to.
Yeah.
That's what I'm talking
This
about.
game's just walk around until they show up, which is
Yeah.
cool. Don't get me wrong. I went for a walk at 3 in the morning last night, which I wouldn't have done otherwise to find a fucking Pidgey. Pretty cool. I'm not gonna lie,
Fuck
but
Pidgey.
I'd like to be given like I don't know. That could be like a weekly
Like a
thing.
purpose.
Yeah. It'd be cool if they added that in an update later on, or you know, if Pokemon Go 2 ever happens. I don't know.
Yeah.
But like a weekly, like there's this rare Pokemon or this legendary Pokemon in your area at these coordinates. Find it. Oh my god, that'd be. I think that's what we originally thought it was going to be.
Well, the
with
events
the whole thing
are.
with Mewtwo and like Times Square, that commercial. I think that's what the idea behind
The
it.
the
Yeah.
events are, but those aren't going to be like a weekly thing. Those are going to be like okay, this is going on, and it's not going to happen for like another few months. If you want to come and do it, kind of thing. It's gonna be like going to a concert.
Everyone take your days off now.
Yeah,
Yeah.
really. I think the concept's cool. I'm gonna try to play it as soon as the servers will let me play it.
Right.
But I don't know. It's too soon to judge. I don't want to say it's a letdown. I don't want to say it's the greatest thing in the world. I've played 30 minutes of it, so
Yeah, it has exactly held my attention for as long as I expected it to so far.
yeah.
So, I don't see it changing my mind on any other games that I play. Like, I'll still play all of the same games as much as I do.
It doesn't make me like want to go out and be active and find things. I just want it's basically a cool app. That's it. I go out and I see if I happen to be out, and I can log on because the servers happen to be working at that exact moment. Like, I want to see if I can catch different things in different areas, because I was reading on the website, if you're close to like a lake or a river or a body of water, you'll catch more water Pokemon. If you're like in the grass areas, like that is this area of East Tennessee, you'll find more like bird and grass type Pokemon.
So like I don't fully agree
Or a
with
fucking
that.
flock of Pidgeys.
See, I think they're
That
going
infest my
like
apartment.
based on broader regions. Like, we know that there's a river somewhere in East Tennessee. We'll put some water Pokemon. Not
Yeah.
like, oh, there's a creek running behind the house of, Courtney Riley.
Yeah.
We will put exactly 3 Magikarp and 1 Staryu. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, you can only expect them to get
Like-
so specific with releasing
Yeah.
a free game.
Because I mean, I caught a Poliwag at Best Buy today. Like that's insane.
Hey, it's blue.
Yeah, that's true.
Oh, shit.
Best
and-
Buy Blue
and when I
Poliwag.
was
Must be water.
When I was going home, there was a Staryu that showed up in front of my house, and I was like, "What? Okay." And then
okay.
I was getting food today at a fast food place, and a horsey showed up. Like, I don't think any of this matters.
I'm just waiting for where they get to the moment where it's like you're taking your dog for a walk and it starts peeing and then a water Pokemon comes up.
It's a muck.
We've detected water. It's a cum.
Oh, it's always a cum.
It's always a cum.
Has anyone here gotten any trainer battles yet?
No.
No.
Do we have any idea how that function works?
No
'Cause-
idea, because everyone that I work with is like doing this, and it didn't give us the option today at all.
I think you have to be a certain level like you do with the gyms thing.
I would imagine.
Yeah,
It's
level,
weird the
it's level 5
tutorial
for the
is
gems.
non-existent, because it'd be really appreciated.
I found an article
Yeah.
today that the Pokemon, not the Pokemon company, but one of the Facebook pages that's like the official Pokemon fan page or whatever, they have an article that like breaks down what everything is and like how to do everything, but that's not in there, unfortunately.
Okay.
Gym Battles is in there, and they explained it a lot, and it's really interesting. But
Yeah, I want to read that article.
I do too.
see
Because
if I
I
can
literally,
find it.
I feel like there's so much about this that I just know absolutely nothing about.
Yeah, Niantic kind of just threw us into deep water and was like, you should know what to do. Have fun.
Hello, my
Here's
name's
the
Professor
Pokemon
Willow. Have fun.
Oh,
yeah,
man.
yeah, I was like, whoa, Professor
Guys, I
Willow.
recently bought a bike. You'll never guess how much I paid for it. $100 million yen. So.
Oh man, $30. I'm so sorry. Your wallet's hurting.
I hate you so much, Jason.
I have this bike
much.
voucher that I could sell for millions of dollars, but I need a bike.
The internet is now a basic human right.
For everywhere but America.
Are you
right?
serious?
Yes, according to a non-binding UN resolution, the internet cannot be altered or taken away from somebody via a government. So like Russia and China, who
They have pretty
definite-
hard restrictions on internet
Yeah,
content. Yeah.
this UN resolution says no. Like,
When did
it's a
this
base-
happen?
You
I haven't
can't,
heard
you
about
can't
this.
take it away. This happened last month in June. I think it was June 14th was when
Maybe
it
that's
passed.
why so many Korean players have been playing recently.
So,
What?
so that kind of throws one, like, for me, the one thing I immediately think of is like a jail where they are limited in their touch with the outside world so much.
But
If this is something that people are going to adopt, at that point, then they have to give all these people in jail internet access.
not true. When you go to jail, I don't know if it's stated or written somewhere, but you lose your basic human rights.
Not
Not
human rights.
You, you lose your,
You
your
lose
You lose
national rights.
privileges.
Yeah, rights, yeah.
You
Yeah.
lose privileges, not rights.
So that's why when you said that, I laughed and said, "Huh, everybody but America, right?" Because I feel like that's not going to fly here very well.
It was ratified. Well, again, a non-binding, but like, so there will be no repercussions for somebody like doing this, but it's on the books.
Yeah, so like I
Yeah.
doubt America, I doubt China and Russia are going to follow that.
U.S. doesn't get like, do we? Do we get like a filtered version of reality through the internet,
Probably.
like via the U.S. government, or
I wouldn't
I don't know.
doubt
I
it.
mean, if
Via the
I don't
U.S.
know.
media.
And I don't
at
want to
least.
say filtered version of reality, but it's going back to what Doug was saying, like not letting people in prison and jail get the internet. Like that would be taking the internet away from somebody as a basic human right.
so if my cable service provider, unnamed, is like, hey, you didn't pay your bill,
They're
cut
not the
the cable
government.
off.
They're not the government.
yeah, they're not
Government,
the.
yeah.
They personally own that network. So
But
unless
if
you
a
figure out how to
nation-
run fiber.
If a nation does it, like,
So if
like,
Obama,
you know what? No Facebook for China. China's like, you know what? Screw Facebook. taken away from you. That would be violating this resolution.
In theory, yes, but since you said that there wouldn't be any repercussions, what are they afraid of?
Exactly.
Good point. Yeah.
Yeah, that's not a lot of paths with no repercussions. I'd like to look into this a little bit more, I suppose.
Yeah, because that's
It passed last
insane.
month.
That's crazy.
I mean, I'm not doubting it passed, but I want to know about the no
more
repercussions
about it.
part.
That's awesome.
I'm not exactly. I was a dropout music major, not a poli-sci major, so I would like to learn about this a little bit more, I suppose.
Yeah.
Because I am in the dark. That is interesting, though. If it's as you're telling it.
The internet has evolved beyond just something that we use to beat off and
Call each
look
other.
up an occasional document.
Douches.
It has become something that is inherent, is something that every human being should have.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or at this point is required to have like a decently successful life.
Exactly. Like, you can't have a career or anything without being able to get a hold of somebody or get a hold.
Well, I guess I
hold
can't
of.
apply for a job. I don't have internet.
I mean, yeah,
And-
you look at it 15 years ago. You know, not every home in the United States, and I'm being very U.S. centric here, but not every home in the United States had internet.
Yeah.
When they did, you know, vast majority had dial-up. I think DSL might have just been coming out, and it wasn't a critical thing. It was like, oh, there's some cool things on the internet and porn.
Yeah. Yeah. Pretty much.
You fast forward to now, and it's just like it's
Oh look,
essential.
there's some cool things on the porn
Like
internet.
you buy a new house or apartment, and it's up there with getting your water and power turned on. Like
Mm-hmm.
it's essential to human life now.
That's why it's illegal to live off the grid. Like,
Is it
not
illegal to live on the
illegal.
yep. Yeah.
It's not illegal to,
Yeah.
like,
It is now.
what?
I don't know
some-
when that passed, but it happened at the beginning of the year. There was a lot of people that got
Okay, I definitely want a
arrested
source on that.
Yeah.
for living off the grid.
That doesn't make any sense as to why it would be illegal.
I don't know.
I see a bunch of vagrants in
I'm
the
super
alleyway.
skeptical. I'm imagining Soldier 76 here. I'm off the grid.
Guess I have to turn myself in. Now they're gonna know I'm alive. I'm Jim Morrison.
I'm James Morrison.
Jim Morrison. James Morrison.
Jim Halpert.
Michael.
Jim Halpert
Apparently,
is Soldier 76.
it's based
Michael!
on state laws.
Did you Google living off the grid?
I did.
I'm surprised.
Florida was the first one that came up.
I'm surprised a Riot Box video game didn't come up.
No one knows about that video game for a reason.
Yes. Riot Box sitting there. God damn it, they know. Next, we're gonna find out we cell shaded the whole game.
Well, goodbye.
Man, they're good.
Overwatch competitive.
Overwatch competitive. Let's have this talk.
What's new about it?
Well, it's just more of, because we haven't gone over yet, the introduction of competitive Overwatch. With their whole, they've made a couple changes that realistically don't really matter yet because they haven't been where it hasn't been out for long enough.
Yeah.
There's not really anything to say on it.
Are there any characters banned?
No,
good lord, no.
So one big
Everything's-
problem that I have with competitive Overwatch is they listened to the community and they didn't do anything about what the community said.
What do you know?
So
It's
one of
a
the
Blizzard
biggest complaints that I heard was that they didn't want stupid duplicate comps in competitive.
Yep. And what do
They
do?
didn't do shit about it.
They let you have 3, even.
Well, yeah,
4
but
people
I
on
mean,
comp.
so
It's busted.
looking at it that way, there are a lot of things broken about competitive. I'm with you on that. I think the sudden death thing is terrible, and Blizzard's acknowledged that. Blizzard has said they're getting rid of sudden death in Season 2. Awesome. There's a certain other mechanics here and there that I don't really care about with XP. We'll get in that here in a minute. But I think same characters on the same team is a mechanic in the game, and if that's how someone wants to run it, Blizzard's going to let it do that. Because at that point, they're restricting gameplay. I know it's shitty. As a console player, I hate running into a room and seeing 3 Torbjorns. Don't get me wrong. But I'd be surprised if Blizzard ever brought down the hammer on that. It is a core gameplay idea. And while I don't always agree with it, I absolutely respect Blizzard keeping that in there.
Yeah, it'd be like Blizzard saying, like, hey, in 3v3 StarCraft, you can't have all Zerg. So, like,
That's exactly a good
so
point. Yeah.
with the stance on that though, this is more like, let's say this is more of a lore thing. Having 3 teams of Zerg is much more acceptable than having 3 of the same people appear in one place in the same universe.
Well, yeah, but when is this game shown gameplay that supports the lore?
Yeah.
I mean, when you got...
I don't
you
know a plot about any of these characters.
Yeah, you got, like, Widowmaker and Tracer working on the same team against, like, Winston and Reaper. That's very counterintuitive from what the lore's shown us so far. So, One of the things I like about the game, this has been mentioned in a lot of places, but the lore is kept very separate from the actual gameplay. You jump in the game, you press play, you're in it. The lore is in the animated shorts. It's in some comics, apparently, that I haven't read that I want to. And it's in the game if you look very closely. Like, there's Sombra teasers everywhere all over the game. There's Doomfist teasers. But it's not in your face. It's not, we're going to stop the game to shoot cinematic or make you read a big wall of text.
Yeah.
And I think it's very intentional keeping the gameplay and the lore separate. And it causes less questions that way, being like, why are there 2 Reapers? And why is Reaper and 76 working together? And why is the other team 6 fucking Mercies? What the heck? You know.
Why is there a healing circle?
It's a circle of peace, of German
dumb.
peace.
That's so dumb.
It's a circle jerk of mercies.
Oh, baby. Man, you know when those German doctors get together, people die. World War II is a good
Shooting
example
their
of
beams
that.
everywhere.
Just shooting the empowering beam in a circle. I am so powerful right now. Nobody does. Oh my gosh. 5 Mercies and a Bastion. All of them empowering him.
I watched.
I would hope so.
Mercy heals stack. Like if 2 Mercies heal the same character, it heals twice as fast.
Yeah.
Don't know about damage buffs.
I would hope so. Because that would be amazing.
Wow, yeah.
That would be.
And if it doesn't, then you get Mercy to buff, and then you get Zenyatta to throw the Discord Orb on the target. Yeah.
In a perfect world, oh my god.
Welcome to hell, boys.
Realistically, that's never gonna happen.
I watched.
Zenyatta's my healer. That's who I play.
I watched a gameplay where it was a team of all Reinhardts versus 3 Mercy, 3 Bastion. I mean, don't get me wrong. I love Mercy. Probably my favorite hero in the game. But you get tired of hearing heroes never die after the first 5 seconds of the video. It's wretched. But I don't know. What do you guys think about competitive so far?
I mean,
I think it's ruined the game. I have played it a lot less since competitive came out. The people that I play with's mindset, even in casual play, has completely changed. It's not, I'm playing this game for fun, and every now and again you run into a griefing player. It seems like every single game someone is calling me a faggot, telling me I need to die, telling me to get on a healer because we already don't have enough healers. Like, I hate playing the game now. I really do. That's why I haven't played but that one game with you in like the past week.
are you like sitting in voice chat? You can turn that off.
No, people are typing this. It's kind of hard to not read that shit. And I mean, a lot of the times I don't, but I mean, I'm just saying, that's why I stopped playing League, is because the community just turned so toxic. And it's like the people that played League that didn't like it migrated to Overwatch, and now it's just League but shooting. That's
So,
my opinion.
My perspective is entirely different because I'm actually good at the game.
Oh! Burn! Oh, man.
I could
Better go to the nearest Walgreens / Poke Center.
I don't know. I haven't really. I've gotten the occasional salty player, but I haven't really gotten a whole lot. The only, besides the whole thing of them not taking away duplicate characters, the only real weird thing that I've experienced was at the very beginning, like right after I got ranked. Whenever you won a game, you got like 1/10 of a bar, and then if you lost one, you lost like an entire point. Mm-hmm. It seemed to have kind of evened itself out since then.
Here's what happened. There was a, and this is not counting games where characters drop out, and I'll harp on that here in a moment. But there was a issue with the game where if you played on assault maps, escort maps, or hybrid maps, you got a significant amount of XP for a victory. But the capture point maps, the King of the Hill type ones, you got a super small amount of XP for winning. It was a glitch or a bug, whatever you want to call it. They have since patched that. So now wins should provide decent amount of XP. Obviously more if you're the underdog.
Well, I'm not for XP. It's for like the actual competitive rank bar.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about as well.
Okay.
That is what I'm talking about.
It's since been fine. I just thought that was like super fucking lame.
Yeah, there's a few YouTubers I keep up with that like came out with it immediately. Like, what the hell is this? And I noticed it that day. I was like, what the hell? But they have since patched it for PC. Again, as a console pleb, I don't get that pleasure just yet.
Which I don't understand.
They have to go through Microsoft and Sony to push their patches, which is why we didn't get the McCree Widowmaker nerf until competitive came out. They put it all in one big patch, as opposed to you guys get patches on like what?
A weekly basis?
Yeah,
Tuesdays.
really.
Tuesdays.
Man.
You know the day. Do you know what time?
Well,
It's
Blizzard always does
Tuesdays
Tuesdays.
at 3 a.m. PDT
Until about 2 in the
for
afternoon.
pretty much all of their games.
Yeah,
Okay.
until about 2 in the afternoon or whenever it's finished. Yeah, there's been days where WoW has been down for like a day and a half, shortly after expansions release, because they're just like, fuck, our servers are dying.
But similar to Doug, I'm having a very polarizingly different experience with Zach.
I mean, like I said, mine's even in casual, because I don't play ranked. I play casual.
I play both.
Yeah, I play both.
I've had people add me in competitive. Like I personally have had very friendly people.
Same. Now, granted, on Xbox voice chat, or we don't have type chat, so I don't have to read whatever the other team's doing.
Yeah.
But I always do voice chat when I'm solo queuing, and like today I played a game, had 2 other guys in voice chat. We coordinated. They were awesome. They were calling out things. They weren't like, oh fuck, shit, we need to. It was just kind of like, hey man, Reinhardt push in the middle. Hey, can we get someone to switch to this? Hey, thanks man. Like it was super awesome. Like every community is gonna have the occasional salt. But I think the Overwatch community so far, from my experience, have been super positive.
You may have just gotten the pretzel of the community, Zach.
Probably.
The Baltic
But I mean,
Sea.
like I said, it's kind of, I don't want to play the game anytime soon. Like, and if I play, it's going to be with a full party, just so I don't have to deal with it.
Understandable.
That's a shame, but okay.
What else do we have to talk about?
Mine's Pokemon Go. Oh, talking about the living off the grid. It is illegal. However, states dictate it. Apparently in Tennessee,
But
it is
how are they
not.
going to know if you're off the grid?
That's the beauty of it all.
You'll get a threatening email to your non-existent computer.
Well, it's not even that. Like, you can't collect rainwater in Tennessee. You can't collect rainwater in a lot of places. You can't freely hunt and gather without having the license.
Okay,
and even
Yeah,
then,
fishing license.
and even then, like, there's restrictions to it.
If you own private property, you're
that-
allowed
Not having
but
a
at that
house
point you're
and
on
not running off of like county electricity, at least in most states I was reading, is illegal. They can take your home and send you to jail for it, for not using county electricity.
Most of those I don't mind.
to. No, you can't go to
Not
jail.
being able to collect rainwater it just sounds so dumb.
Yeah, it's illegal in Tennessee.
Welcome to America.
Like,
Free to
Solar
make free,
panels-
boy.
Solar panels.
God
are
forbid I
solar
accidentally leave a
panels.
cup on my patio and it rains that day.
I think it's up to an amount, because you can get one of those like rain things that like
Yeah.
counts how much rain you've gotten for the month. Like, you can have one of those, but I think it's up to a certain amount. that
You can't collect it though. You can't put it on a shelf and be like, this is my trophy from this day. It's part of my collection.
Like, you can't use it to shower with or cook with and stuff like that.
You can, but
You can't.
It's illegal.
watch me.
Yeah, got you in the sights.
I imagine
Careful,
Doug
Tennessee
just
State
like sitting in a
government.
big
Got you
like
in the
rain
sense.
barrel, like washing up with a bar soap, like, and like
I
a
don't
little
want to
fire
imagine Doug
underneath.
doing that.
Are you sure?
Are you roasting yourself? Is that what this is?
Positive.
Self roast.
Self roast. Stick an apple in his mouth and call him a little piggy.
Oh baby.
It's like those cartoons of Bugs Bunny with Elmer Fudd cooking him, like with he's washing himself with a celery stalk.
Yeah, oh, good lord. Oh my gracious.
What happened to Bugs Bunny?
It's old.
Cancer.
But it's
Yeah,
He took a wrong turn and
for smoking all those carrots, boy.
fun story that I heard about the guy who's the voice actor for Bugs Bunny. Apparently, at some point, he went into a coma.
Yep.
And would not wake up. But when they started speaking to him, like in his characters' voices, or like addressing him as the characters, he immediately like snapped out of it and
Wow.
came out.
Yep. Yeah, it was crazy. I was reading
don't
that.
know
I'm
I
gonna
feel about
fact
that.
check that
was
one,
reading that
but
too.
like that.
No, it's
sounds-
true.
that
Yeah,
sounds
this is
awesome.
literally
Yeah.
now the fact check cast.
Yeah, yeah,
Fact
it's crazy.
check cast.
Yeah, they were just like, "Well, hey there, Bugs.
And then he
Yeah,
just
what's up,
would
Doc?"
start talking to him like the characters. It was insane. Oh, so speaking of cartoons, Courtney showed us a marvelous cartoon yesterday called Mr. Pickles.
Yeah.
Mr. Pickles. I love Mr.
So-
Pickles. The fuck is Mr. Pickles?
So okay, we'll show you afterwards. However, for
it's,
those,
it's a little bit old news. Apparently, it's 2 years old. We're late on the bandwagon here, but
it's all right. It's still
but,
good.
buddy of mine, for those who've seen Mr. Pickles, you're aware of the extreme nature of it.
Yeah.
But a buddy of mine was like, "Hey, Courtney, you ever watched the show Mr. Pickles?" I was like, "I've heard of it, but I haven't watched it." And he's like, "Cool, check this out." Sat me down and I watched it, and for those that have seen the show, you can imagine my reaction.
And all of our reactions.
Yeah, really.
For those that haven't,
Wow.
be warned.
Is this like Salad Fingers meets Happy Tree Friends?
Oh, that does
this-
not even
no.
compare.
It's a parody of Davy and Goliath.
Davy and Goliath.
Remember the old cartoon on PBS
Yeah,
about
yeah.
the really
That is an actual cartoon, Davey
Yeah.
and Goliath.
Davy
yeah.
and Goliath.
Oh, I thought you were just
it was
being
claymation. No.
Oh,
It's a parody.
Lord.
Savage.
Doug is just savage.
Go buy some
today.
burn heels for 500 yen.
Glad I'm not the only one.
It's a parody of that show, but it's like 1,000, like very. There are parts that are very Cronenberg-esque and.
Are we just talking like gruesome here?
Very
or-
gruesome.
Yeah,
very,
gruesome,
Even
very-
past
or
that,
just dark.
shocking.
Yeah, like
Like-
there were parts where I looked at him and was like, "What the fuck, dude? What am I watching?"
And here's the thing, Doug. We're not going to tell you anything about it because we're going to watch it after this. I want you to,
Yeah.
I want you to experience this with as much of a virgin mind as you have left.
Yeah, dude.
And I know you're like, man, I'm not a virgin. I got this big dong. I dip it in chicks. Nah, get ready to watch some Mr. Pickles.
Dicks out, boys. It's time to get fucking.
Oh, Mr. Dickles.
Mr. Dickles.
It's gonna tickles.
I'm scared.
Oh, dude. Oh, that show, man.
I love those really weird, obscure Adult Swims things.
Yeah.
I don't like it when
Like
they're that
fucking Uncle
gruesome.
Grandpa?
Moral Oral.
Moral
is another
Oral's
one.
so good. Like, I have that on a jump
Super
drive
Jail.
upstairs. I'm watching that one.
Super Jail's
Super Jail's
great.
brutal.
Super Jail.
I love
Yes. Yeah.
Ugly Americans.
That is also
That
a great
one
show.
was a
I
fantastic.
I watched a
Americans.
little bit of that show.
I
didn't
miss
catch
it
a lot.
so much, man. I wish they made more.
Me too, but it's gone forever now.
Supposedly the new incarnation of Samurai Jack is coming to Adult Swim. It's going to be,
Yeah.
pushed mature rating.
I was reading about that the other day.
really
Yeah.
excited.
And it is quote unquote the final season, so it is continuing the story. It's not a reboot, not a reimagining. It is a continuation. Thank God.
The guy who voiced
Isn't-
Jack though died, so they had to get a replacement.
That's fine.
I don't care.
There's other Asians out there.
It's the writers that matter here, not the voice actors.
Ryuga Waga
God.
Teki wo Karao.
You guys are
The guy who voiced
savage as
Samurai
fuck.
Jack was. Oh no, you were saying Aku. That's who died.
Aku!
I'm not sure which one died. I didn't know either one of them had died.
Because the guy who
Either
played
way,
Samurai
right,
Jack is black.
is the original
Is he really?
series on Netflix?
Yes, he's black.
I didn't know that.
Well, it's still
we
racist.
all know black people don't die.
That's
they're
alright.
immortal. So.
They only die in horror movies.
Oh, good point. Good point.
So is the original series on like Netflix or something?
I think it is.
If it is, I haven't
Listen,
found it.
It
If
was-
Chowder is still on there, which it is, I'm sure Samurai Jack
It
is
was.
still on
I think it's on Hulu now.
Where as long as it's accessible.
there. You can also watch it on the, what is it, Anime After? Not Anime, Toonami Aftermath.
I mean, I guess I
Net
could
or
There's
dot
also
com.
watchcartoonsonline.com.
Yeah.
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 We're the unofficial sponsor of things.
Yeah,
God, I
it's
love-
all in the name.
That website is fantastic.
It really
It's
is.
phenomenal.
But you know what it doesn't have? Fairy Tale.
Yes, it does.
I looked it.
It does.
Which ones does it have?
I watched it the other day.
Really?
Yes,
Because
the other
that's when
day.
I was looking for the English.
They might not have the English one, but they have Fairy Tale.
Well, I like to watch it while I'm playing games, so I can just listen.
Oh, okay, I get it. That's
What?
why you
Because I
don't,
know what the characters.
That's why you
look
don't like. That's why you like dubs and you don't like. Subtitles.
Yeah, because he's a
I like
pleb.
I like subs if I'm not doing anything else but like sitting down to watch it. That's fine. But like when I watch stuff, I'm usually playing games, and so I know what the characters look like. I know what setting it's in. I know what their powers
I mean,
look like. I just
Fairy-
want to hear the story.
Fairy Tale isn't exactly a deep story either.
Exactly. Gajil, you're a dick. Natsu, you're crazy. Lucy, you got big old titties, and that's the
you
story.
don't have any clothes on.
Yeah, great. You don't have any clothes on. Yeah, that's pretty much the story.
And then in the background, you just hear, I saw!
Jeez.
So, on the topic of cartoons and I suppose childhood, I'm sure we're all aware of the fact that there's a Power Rangers movie coming out,
Yep.
Yeah.
and that Bryan Cranston's been cast in it.
Yep.
Oh, didn't know that.
He's
Yeah.
Zordo? Is
Yeah,
that
he's
his name?
Zordo. I was
Good.
reading a.
Zordon.
Okay, thank you.
Rangers, it's time to cook.
Oh my god.
I was actually reading an interview with him done in the past week, I believe, where he compares this upcoming movie to the original Power Ranger show as The Dark Knight was to the Batman animated series, saying it's a very gritty, dark, like not as dark because this does deal with teenagers, but it's going to be very serious tone, very dark. It's not going to have the like happy, cheery. I don't know what that
With
sound was.
sparks flying off. from
Yeah,
people.
really. It's not going
And
to
then
be.
the little kawaii pose at the end.
Yeah, he said it's going to have a very dark and serious, gritty tone to it, and I don't know how to feel about it.
I'm excited.
Alex, do you know who's directing it? I'm asking that because I don't know.
I honestly don't know. I haven't looked into it too much.
Quentin Tarantino.
Oh, please God.
Yeah, there will definitely
Cue
be no
trunk
sparks when they punch.
It's
if
gotta have
Tarantino.
Uma Thurman in it.
Oh God, but no,
She can be the Yellow Ranger.
of course. Yeah, I don't know how to feel about that. I just feel like that's the thing nowadays, like to take something and reboot it in a gritty, serious fashion.
There was a fan-made short film made last year.
It's really good.
I saw that.
Yeah,
There's
now
really
that
is.
was very dark.
Yeah, that was.
And oh my god, was from Dawson's Creek. What was his name?
Dawson.
No. Who played Dawson?
Oh.
Dawson. Oh, my bad. Creek.
You're you're asking the wrong group of girls here, man.
Yeah. I watched One Tree Hill. Sorry, dude.
I got Zordo's name wrong. I'm not going to know the name of the actor.
Yeah,
I'm talking
all right, we
about.
got Zordo's name. We're still getting it wrong. We got
Princess
Zordo.
Zordo.
Lonk.
You guys are awful. I didn't know
Good
if
morning.
I didn't know if you guys knew this, but Bryan Cranston, he played one of the lesser villains in one of the first seasons of Power Rangers.
Yes.
Did he really?
Yep.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Please tell me it was the bee guy who was, you better beware, and then charges at them.
You don't stand a ghost of a chance, Yugi.
No. The Shadow Realm.
Oh my goodness.
Oh my god.
God, the puns in the original Power Ranger were on fucking point.
The puns in shows that old were on point.
They just knew how to do it.
Good sweet lord.
Man, we've lost a golden generation there.
Or what if it was just so good because we were children, and that's where our love of puns.
You're
came
probably right. I mean, that's why our generation is the pun generation. Not the fun generation. We all fucking suck, but we have really good puns.
They're not even good. They're just blatant. They
See,
make you,
that's-
they stop you in your tracks.
Yeah,
That's
they
the
do.
nature of puns. They have to be so bad
Yeah.
that they're good.
Yep. That's why dad jokes are so good.
They have to hurt your soul when someone says it.
You feel bad for them for saying the words.
Yeah. I'm sorry, but I just gave you word cancer.
Okay, so the director is going to be, I'm not making this up, Dean Israelite.
Israelite?
I'm not sure.
He's from the Philippines.
I was about to say, I'm not
He's
sure, but I
actually
don't think he's
from
there.
South Africa, Johannesburg.
Oh, does he know Die Antwoord?
You're probably right.
South Africa's very small.
Does he know Diane word? You're probably right. The tense there. I love it.
So basically,
South Africa is the smallest of Africas.
so Project
Diane Word
Almanac.
is the smallest of shitty bands.
That's true. Project Almanac seems to be the biggest thing this director has done.
Did you guys see Chappie?
Yeah, I did.
The fuck is Chappie?
See? That's what I said when it came
Yeah.
out. I heard it was garbage.
So
It's got Die Antwoord in it.
I wish Corey was here because I'd love to have a very long, in-depth talk about Neil Blomkamp and his films.
Blumpkin.
But I'll save that for another
When you
day.
get a beat
Is he the
while
guy who
pooping.
directed Chappie?
Yeah, he's the guy who directed District 9, Elysium, and Chappie.
Okay. It's not his fault that Antwerp can't act.
And it's not his fault that he made District 9. Actually, it is his fault.
I enjoyed District.
That was
Same.
awful.
I enjoyed it.
I never watched it. I live under a rock. His name's Dwayne.
You're the worst.
Occasionally Johnson.
Dawson's Creek, James Vanderbeek.
What the fuck, Jason?
Oh my god,
There was no editing there either. He just said,
Yep.
oh my god.
You are correct.
The
Tell him
Blind
what
Side.
he's won.
Plus 500 barrels to Jason.
Plus 500 barrels.
Can we just keep like a tally at the bottom of every podcast of how many barrels we
Is
have?
this whose barrel is it anyways now? Where the points don't matter.
That's true. The barrels are arbitrary.
Welcome to Around the Barrel, where the sources are made up and the barrels don't matter.
Hell yeah. Well, I think it's about that time for Cash's question. It's being hosted by our good friend Doug today.
So, this question is gonna be: if there was a fictional character that you could bring to life, who would it be and why?
Do you want to go first?
No,
Jason, I see you pondering. What you got
Any
spinning in
fictional
there?
character?
any fictional character.
I think I might know who you might pick.
My dad.
I've met your dad. He's not fictional.
Okay, alright.
What about my dad?
Okay. Okay. We're getting closer.
It would be
Welcome
Neil,
to the dark part of the show.
It would be
Father, are you there?
Best Thanksgiving ever.
Bringing to life the fiction so we get closer to the truth.
She's Pete.
Alright. Any fictional character, I would really like all the D's from the Sandman series that Neil Gaiman wrote to come to life. And I don't mean D's as in like dicks. I mean
okay.
the
What about the
characters,
tenacious kind?
the characters that that represent all parts of life whatsoever. Death, destruction, delirium,
Diarrhea.
Dearth.
diarrhea, dearth.
Dearth.
Man, if I was creating some D's to kill people, that'd be the first one. That'd be capital D.
Montezuma beat you to it, but
Yeah.
It's pronounced Montezuma. It's got a D in there. Dantaduma.
Dantaduma's Inferno.
So you would make
A god
basically
of dreams. I want a god of dreams to exist.
Sandman. All right.
I want Master Roshi.
Oh my god, yeah.
Best answer. I'm just gonna bow out because I can't even compete with that.
That would be fantastic.
Let's see, Shmeow.
I would also want to bring his island with him.
Well, that is a part of his character.
Yeah, I feel like that's a
kind of
given.
The
essential.
turtle isn't necessary, but
No.
would be appreciated. Just have an old man in a Hawaiian shirt follow you around with a turtle shell on his back.
And make very just
Very
like
perverted
suggestive remarks towards any woman.
And being able to
feminists
teach you-
everywhere are crawling.
I'd watch that video.
What are we? They're just crawling on.
And then
the
whenever a
for some reason.
feminazi approaches him, he just kamehamehas them.
Ooh, baby.
I don't know. I would have to probably pick Jessie from Pokemon because I've always had like the biggest crush on her for pretty much my entire life. That'd be really cool to just meet her
Isn't
and
she
be like,
12.
"Can I take you out to dinner?" No, she's like the oldest one out of literally all of them.
Yeah, 12.
Yeah, she was 12
No.
then.
Can I
She's
grab your
14 now.
unrealistic hair?
14 now.
Oh, that
And
is.
that's okay.
She's a Pete, dude.
Ash is legal. Fuck you.
Ash is legal.
You can buy and sell him in the United States.
It would be fun to bring like any of the Pokemon characters here with no like Pokemon whatsoever, just to see how they panic when they don't know what to do with their
And they
lives.
see an animal, they throw a ball at it, and just starts barking and bites them.
It's like a raccoon. You need to go to the hospital. You have rabies now. What are rabies? Is that a status effect?
But I was trying to catch a Rattata.
Yes, yes, it is. And
Why
it will
did that
kill
Meowth
you.
attack me?
This Meowth's name is Toby, and he doesn't like to be called Meowth.
Oh, it's me.
Yeah, it's
Yes.
you.
I guess
That's
I'm
you,
gonna
baby
go
girl.
with Sandra Bullock's character from Speed 2 Cruise Control. I think we really need a woman like that in this world.
I agree. I would vote her president.
I think that explains for itself.
That's the winner of this week, boys.
Where did this fascination with Speed 2 come from?
Have you seen Speed 2 Cruise Control? Oh my god,
The name
man. It
alone
dominated cinemas when it came out.
deters me.
Oh my goodness. It
I
doesn't
just
even
love the
need
fact-
Tom Cruise to be good, it just has his name in it.
Who wasn't in Speed?
It was
What-
Keanu.
I
What
know,
if that
but it
was
has
like-
his name in it.
What if
Like
that
he
was like
flew a
an
plane in
intervention
Top
for
Gun.
Tom Cruise? That's why they called it Cruise Control. Listen, Tom, you've got a problem.
No one's ever seen the movie, so it very well could be, thank you.
The Cruise.
Oh my goodness. So it's Terry Crews, Tom Cruise, and Ted Cruz all in one cruise.
It's the Cruise.
A bunch of
Cruise
dudes cruising some dudes to dudes the cruise.
Where the Cruise crew?
Crew.
Oh my
Cruise.
lord.
We need to do a crew.
Oh, what is happening?
Thank you, Sandra Bullock.
Thank you, Sandra Bullock. It's
Oh my
isn't it
God.
like Bullock? Or is it Bullock?
Bullocks.
I don't care.
Bollocks.
It's Bull
Sandra
Bullock.
Bullock.
Bullocks.
Sandra Bullocks. Oh
Ball
my
sacks?
goodness. Ladies and gentlemen, that has been a fun around the barrel. Do you guys have anything to add before we end?
Go watch Speed 2 Cruise Control and let us know what you think of it.
Do it.
Um,
Also,
Let me know
go
what
watch
you think.
Mr. Pickles with us.
oh my goodness.
Pickles.
Yeah,
Also-
first one to leave an IMDb comment on the Speed 2 Cruise Control page mentioning this podcast, I will personally send $10 to via PayPal. I'm not kidding.
He's kidding.
I am actually not kidding. Mention this podcast in the comment section on Speed 2 Cruise Control on IMDb, and I will send you $10. I shit you not.
Well, it looks like I'm getting $10 here in a couple minutes.
We don't count. We don't count.
I don't have a paper.
Great fate.
Who the hell are you?
I'm living off the grid, bro.
Oh my god.
The government's coming for you. They just don't know it
Okay,
yet.
I think that's it. Thanks for listening, everybody. Have a good one. Bye. I'd like to meet Cleopatra and actually see how ugly she actually was, because apparently she was fucking disgusting. But she used dildos with bees in it, so she can't be that bad.
What?
Yeah.
Where did you read this at?
In my history books. Just kidding. My history teacher told me in AP history in high school.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, apparently she would get like
Blast me
so
with
it made
that
like a
honeycomb.
vibrator, like the
yeah,
buzzing of the
yeah, she made the first ones.
That's
it was like the
incredible.
very first ones. It was like sanded and like polished wood, and like they'd stick them in there and screw them in, and she would.
Shake him up.
Yeah, she was like an avid like sex toy user.
Probably because she wasn't getting anything. getting any because she was fucking hideous.
She's got that busted face, bro.
Got that butterface, man.
Butterface.
Butterface, butterface.
Cleopatra.